Hello, everyone. Self-discipline, part two. To build self-control and discipline will give you a greater sense of freedom in your life. Most people have liberty to do anything or go anywhere, but they run mainly on impulse. That's because they're living reactive lives, not proactive lives. They're going with the flow. The tide goes out, the tide comes in, and they're just getting dragged along with it. For instance, if you're spending some quality time with your family, most people, when work calls, will hit the road running instead of thinking about where they are and what they're doing at this particular time. Most people have liberty in their lives, but they lack freedom. Freedom to see the forest beyond the trees. Freedom to do what is right instead of what is pressing. You see, freedom is like building a house. You need to build it brick by brick. And the first brick that you want to lay is the brick of willpower, because will gives you courage and energy. This quality gives you the inspiration to do what is right in any given moment. Willpower gives you the ability to live the life of your dreams rather than the life you've accepted. Believe it or not, will can actually erase the habit of worry. I mean, imagine that, Mastering yourself, your mind, is having control over your thoughts. And once you develop the ability to refuse all of the negative thoughts and only think positive ones, what this will do, it will implement positive actions in your life. And then the flow of positive and good things will begin to happen. You see, it's just as easy to think a positive thought as it is a negative one. So why do most people think negatively and live a life of worry in this world? I'll tell you why. It's because most people have not mastered the art of self-control and discipline yet. You see, I've spoken with many people about this, and most people believe that they don't have control over their thoughts. Yeah, every second of every day is they believe that a thought is just a thought. What they don't realize is that if you don't control your thoughts will control you. Once you focus on only the good thoughts and refuse the bad ones, your whole life will change. With sheer willpower, you'll basically you'll start to have control over your thoughts and control over your mind. Once you control your mind, you'll have total control in your life. And once you reach a state of being that gives you total control over your life, you'll be the master of your own destiny. Now, that's true freedom, isn't it? So, you'll need to take charge of everything in your life, all of the elements, and this will give you the greatest freedom of all. So that's our discipline for today. There'll be more on this in another clip later on, but for today that's it. And I'd like to talk to you about today about the Murray River. Now, did you know that they put meters on the farms along the Murray River, but there's no one actually going out there and checking these meters. It's a very big job. They rely on the actual farmers to to give the readings on the meters honestly. Now, I won't say most because I don't know the percentages, but a lot of the farms along the Murray are producing food that goes directly overseas to China. And they're selling our water to these farms. Yeah. So if you think about it, really the Victorian government is basically destroying the habitat of the Murray River by sucking this water out. I mean, the last time I went up there was about 3.5 to 4 years ago for camping, and I noticed that the river had dropped by about 1.5 meters. Okay, so have a think about that, people. You know, why are we selling water to overseas countries when our own farms don't even have the ability to use that water for our own produce? Now, I have nothing against any race or country, okay? But what it comes down to is there really is no equality, right? The whole world is running on greed, power, and money, right? Currency drives the very aspect of everything that we do. And I mean, how can we be driven by something that is so wrong? If you think about it, it is really wrong. Now, you might disagree with me, and that's fine, but this is what I believe. And my purpose in life is, and I'm going to tell you this now on YouTube, and I'm going to tell the world this, right? Because the more people I tell, the more drive I will have to do it, and the more people I want to back me on this. Let's get rid of currency, all currency, not just cash. Credit, banks, insurance companies, all of it gone. This will free up a lot of resources for us. This will stop a lot of the greed in the world. It'll be able to feed a lot of the starving. It'll be able to help a lot of the homeless. It'll stop global warming. We all know it's right. Have a hard think about that. I just put myself on the line by telling you this. So now it's up to you to get back to me and let me know what you think. I appreciate you all watching. My love, my peace, and my gratitude to you. Peace out. Bye-bye.